could not at face value quantify the amount of sand that was needed to fill the ground. Now guess how God created, guess how God created this earth. He founded the earth upon what? Oh, you're not here, you're not in the lecture. Yeah, he founded it where? Now, we civil engineers, we labor to drive the sea away, to drive the water away, but God founded this earth on seas. And that's the reason why if you sink a borehole and it goes deep enough, you will hit what? Water. Because the foundation of this whole establishment, this whole are the seas. What does it say to you? It is suggestive of the fact that the earth does not have true foundations. That means if you build your life the way you are going now, if you build your life on anything that is tied to the earth, there is no guarantee that it will sustain, because the earth has faulty foundations. Are you there? So men like Abraham that came to this discovery began to seek for a city that had what? Foundations. So if you build your life, for instance, in a city that has foundations, your life will not go through the puzzle, the hiccups that is factored in the economies of the world, the hiccups that is factored in the market trends, the hiccups that is factored into political instability. Your life will sustain, Temelios, a trend that is suggestive of stability, and that is going to be determined by the foundation upon which you build. Now, because of that terminology that was used in the New Testament in the book of Hebrews, if we take inventory of your life, we will know if the principles by which you are building are principles that are derived from the everlasting city. If we look at how your life is, we look at the patterns and trends, we can actually know where your life is standing. Abraham sustained his pilgrimage seeking a city that had foundations, whose builder and maker is God. Wow. Go back to Psalms. In the book of Psalms, we see that God had founded it, established the earth on the seas. He has founded it upon the seas and established it on the floods. The next thing that you see in Psalms 24 verse 3 is an invitation. It says, who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy place? The hill of the Lord happens to be the only place in the earth that has true foundations. And that was the place, the hill of the Lord. That's the place Abraham was seeking. He wanted to build his life on the hill of the Lord. He wanted to build his destiny on the hill of the Lord, because every other thing that is outside of that hill is not trustworthy. Time will reveal its weakness. Time will reveal its insufficiency. Time will reveal that it is a lie. I remember many years ago, like 20 something years ago, I don't remember anymore, when we were about to graduate from the university, promising young men, promising young ladies, scholars in their own right, and we were graduating, and it was as though the whole world was ahead of us, and we had all the opportunity to seize it. Glory to God. We were young, sharp, vibrant, and all of that. And one of those days in the lecture room, the lecturer did not come. So we spent it on an interactive session to find out from the people that were interviewed how they saw their lives 5 years after university, how they saw their lives 10 years after university. And if you need to hear the beautiful pictures that were painted. And there was one guy that was from River State then. And he said, well, he's from River State. And the moment he finishes from here, his job is waiting for him in one of the oil companies, because the oil companies are on his father's land. Do you understand that? So if anybody from that family gets a little education and it is towards the sciences of the engineering, the person is guaranteed a job. So the guy began to say, well, he's already counting his millions. He's counting his millions from the classroom. And it was a powerful presentation. Now, when Actual Life started, that was an interview. When Actual Life started, the first among my colleagues to die was that guy that had a job already. Oh, you are not with me. Oh my God. I think I need to change this sermon. I need to. No way. I'm changing. Now, it doesn't matter how many doors are open to you. That's not the most critical factor. What foundation have you set for your life? At the end of the day, I don't know about, at the end of the day, the most intelligent person is not the person that eventually takes the best handle of destiny. Have you found that? So there are many other factors apart from human intelligence that determines output and outcome. And so Abraham is saying that I need to establish my life on proper foundations. And you will notice from the book of Psalms 24 verse 3 that God is extending an invitation to every one of us to come up to the hill of the Lord. So the series of teaching that I want to bring to us in these few days as we prepare for our annual conference, I titled it Foundations. Foundations.